Our first season, we had 36,000 season tickets, and we were a typical expansion team, but it was fun to have baseball in town, and so on and so forth. And the season ended, we sent out our renewal forms, and we lost 25% of our season ticket base. 9,000 seats were canceled. Now, as we dug into it, why, how, what happened? Well, people got a little smart and said, look, we'll share tickets. You two each had 4. I can't go to all the games. Why don't we share? I'll give up mine. You got better seats than I do. And so that's what happened. It was an attrition process. So when that happened, I said, time out, guys. We're going to have to redo our plan. So here's the new plan. We're going to have to win now. We have such a big investment in this whole deal, we can't afford not to. So we're going to have to go out and try to build an instant winner, and there's no guarantee that'll happen because in sports, most of those deals don't work. They just don't. They say you can't buy a championship, and that's basically true. So we made a commitment that we would have a 4-year plan, sign players for 4 years, pay it out over 8. By that time, the farm system would be cranking out enough talent, and we would have established our base of support. And then we went out and got the right players. That was the key. We got the right players. And our 4-year plan resulted in 3 divisional titles and a World Series win, which was the fastest ever in the history of baseball, which was an amazing thing. And I remember the moment it happened, you're in a little state of shock. And I'm thinking to myself, you know, I've been chasing an NBA championship my whole life. And here in 4 years, we just win the World Series of baseball. But you don't argue about it, you accept it. Because it's hard to come by. It really is. The Suns, 4th best record in the history of the NBA for all these years. So they've always been up there, but have never won a championship. And so that's always been a difficult thing for all of us who have been involved, but it's a fact. The Diamondback experience, I was called back to Illinois by the governor and the state legislature. They wanted to honor me as a local son who had succeeded. And, you know, the Speaker of the House grabbed the mic and said, you know, Jerry's one of us. He went there, he went to school, and we all know him. And he was with the Bulls, and all these things with the Suns. And then he got a baseball team, and in 4 years he wins the World Series. And here we are. We're waiting. It's been 75 years for the Rays and 100 years for the Cubs. And he wins in 4 years, and he hands me the mic.